H2O Delirious exposed Ohmwrecker. Hey everybody, waccd here and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be covering the Vanoss Crew Drama once again because Ohmwrecker decided to post 20 separate tweets about this situation. Oh, and H2O also posted a few. So this is going to be a long video, so make sure to grab yourself some popcorn, a nice Coke, maybe some water, and like and subscribe while you're at it. My goal is to hit 5k by my birthday, June 14th, so any type of support will help me so much. Also, I recently made a Discord server with my buddy 90h called the Commentary Hub, and we do giveaways there, and it has 19 booths, and there's almost 300 members. So if you want to meet some new people, talk about the situation, or get some free nitro, then the first link in the description is the place for you. AKA the link to the Discord. Without any further ado, let's get straight to reading some tweets. Also, for those that don't know, Ohmwrecker basically is trying to expose people of the Vanoss Crew like H2O Delirious and others. And to do this, he's bringing up shit from ages ago, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my last video as I give a great summary on this entire situation. Alright, now let's get into reading some tweets. Alright, this entire ordeal starts out when H2O Delirious says, "I think I'm gonna post some Discord crap I've had to deal with for years." AKA DMs with him and Ohmwrecker. Some might be out of order, but you get the picture of how crazy this guy is. Then he links a photo. These messages read, I've asked you many times over the years to never talk about that because it's over with. Either delete it or I'm leaving this call. I trusted you, come on." Being Ohmwrecker, I don't know if you knew that or not. And holy, is Ohmwrecker have something to say. "You're asking me to delete a piece of evidence that shows Marcel is toxic and a bully, which I need now more than ever? As they lie and drag my name? Do you see me lying in my tweets? It does. I'm bullied by the same person you were once. Their high school drama. I was frickin' bullied to the point that people couldn't even invite me to stuff I wanted to. Tell me how I demonstrate his character any other way when he is so SLY. I don't know what that means. Tell me in the comment section below. It'd be easier if anyone in the group just opened their dang mouth and said, hold up, this isn't okay. I saw this stuff. You were asking me to delete a shred of evidence about who he is, so I'm asking you, please have my back, please. You see what they're doing to me? Imagine if it was you. I'm in full-blown panic mode. I told these people I have a freaking disability and they still do this stuff to me. Delirious, I'm trying to hear you out, but I also have to go to bed. If you're still there, talk to me. It's my life, not yours," H2O responds with. And holy, full-blown panic mode is correct. Good lord, this guy just wrote Delirious like a 5-paragraph essay, something more than I wrote in my language arts final this week. H2O posts another photo which shows H2O DMing Ohmwrecker again saying, "That was my opinion on what he would do." Again, the video thing happened to me. I respectfully don't want to live that BS again. I want to be let out of your feud with that group. It happened so long ago and he and I have talked about it multiple times, how it affected me and how he's apologized for it. Ohmwrecker responds by saying, "Delirious, do you not understand how delicate the situation is? Look at Wildcat's tweets and lies. Speaking of which, I am planning on asking my attorney about action items after I wake up. Especially for the blackmail." He said it twice. "Can you please help me then? Delirious, I need anyone to say something. You said I'm one of your closest friends. I'll be giving you a piece of evidence that is true, even though it doesn't identify you. That's like saying XYZ assaulted someone in 2014 and then the victim saying, 'Why did you tell my story?' when they weren't identified. Imagine if I was a girl that didn't want to tell my story. You would get so much hate for doing something I asked." To be frank, the evidence for this is all over the place, but I understand the point that H2O is trying to make here. Also, there's a lot more where this came from, so if you haven't grabbed popcorn or a snack, go grab it now. Also subscribe. I'm not trying to use you, I'm trying to show that Marcel has a history of doing this stuff, so what the frick can I do? I have no defense, not a single person in this group. "I don't care," H2O says. "You are watching these guys kick at me while I'm down instead of apologizing." He apologized and I'm okay with it. It was so long ago, leave me out of it, H2O says. And with whatever they're talking about, it seems that it has to do with H2O indirectly and he doesn't want to speak about it, yet Ohmwrecker's trying to bring it up. I'm thinking this because H2O said he's already apologized to me, and it seems like Ohmwrecker's trying to bring up what he did before he actually apologized, which is obviously a scummy thing to do. To be honest with you guys, I'm not trying to read that paragraph. I've kind of just skimmed over it and it looks like it's Ohmwrecker crying about the situation and asking H2O to help him, even though H2O said no like plenty of times already. H2O then goes on to say that "I trusted you when I asked for you to leave me out of it and you said okay, it didn't happen to you, it happened to me, and that's my story to tell, not yours. You'll be shamed for telling it when I asked you so many times for you to leave it alone. The only person on this planet that seems to keep bringing up my past. I severely hate that you keep doing this. You make me feel like a complete piece of garbage, Ohm." From what I can tell with these tweets, it seems like Ohm's consistently asking H2O to help him with the situation, which it's literally H2O's situation and Ohm's trying to expose it, but H2O's already settled the situation. This is like your friend being in a big drama with someone, alright? I know you can't relate because some of you aren't YouTubers, but I had this big drama with 90h and a YouTuber, but I'm not gonna even say his name. And this YouTuber I'm not going to speak of in 90H, they settled their drama. And that's like me recording it and saying, hey man, can you give me some information on this? I won't expose you for it, but just send me your DMs with this said person. Obviously scummy and obviously opening the wound that was already closed. Another message that H2O happens to leak is him saying, I don't care about any of the drama stuff. I personally think you should just stop. Who cares about them? I seriously don't know why you put so much effort into trying to force your way into that group. Once again, another long ass paragraph from Ohmwrecker, and this time I'm gonna read it, giving him the benefit of the doubt. Ohmwrecker says that I wasn't forcing my way into the group, I was in the group. I had issues with some people too for obvious reasons, and I didn't prefer playing with them just the same, but it was a group, just like a band. I couldn't fix the toxic folks, so I tolerated them for the good of the fans, the good of the group, in the hopes that they could get better over time. You are discounting what having one or two highly toxic people does to someone when they can talk shit repeatedly in a private setting to all of the others. I could not defend myself, they were cowards. That is bullying. They didn't all dislike me, but the one or two toxic ones wore me down until they collectively just decided to gang up on me out of sessions. BS. Do you want me to put up a Twitter poll right now? Go read up anywhere on who's in the group. No, sorry. I will put up a Twitter poll right now. H2O coming in clutch with the one sentence response so I don't have to keep on reading by saying, yes, they always called you a liar. As you can guess, responds with a nice little sentence or two by saying, I played in hundreds of sessions between 2014 and 2016. Hundreds! I was not smiley with a 7. I'm not arguing about this. I was in the group. Vanoss even told me himself. The day that Marcel screamed at me that I'm not a part of the group, Vanoss talked to me privately about it. H2O makes a cold ass comment by saying he would choose every one of the others over you. Goddamn, man. And Ohmwrecker responds by saying, and said that's just Marcel and he was just raging in the moment. I don't care. I was in the group. Goddamn, bro, we get that you were in the group. Stop talking about it. Like, seriously, H2O is not gonna believe you if you keep on repeating yourself. There's no point. H2O responds by saying, lol, okay. Ohmwrecker responds by saying, whether I was the fat kid or whatever else, frick anyone who's trying to pitch that narrative. Delirious responds by saying, well, I tried to warn you about them inviting you way back then. I'm gonna read one more tweet and then I'm gonna stop, and if this video does well, I'll make another, because I'm not trying to be a public audiobook for no one to watch. Like, seriously, my mouth is dry as hell right now. Also, on the topic of water, comment down water right now and I'll heart your comment. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Alright, let's get right back to reading. Anyways, are you gonna attack Eminem next? I'm not in Eminem's group and I don't even know his lyrics except for maybe a handful of mainstream songs. I don't have any fans asking me why I should split out of the Eminem's group multiple times a week. To this day, Eminem spoke on the beef with countless people. ICP spoke on their beef with Eminem. Wildcat has shit-talked Keemstar publicly throughout the years, and Delirious responds by saying, so, and that's exactly what I'm wondering. How are you gonna make a comparison of A-list celebrities to Wildcat on YouTube, dude? What in the world? Alright, like I've mentioned earlier in this video, I'm not reading this shit. 10-second summary with waccd. Right now, Ohmwrecker's basically bragging about the fact that his degree requires him to get 100-page research papers on it. Honestly, I could have guessed that based on how much you've wrote to Delirious. Oh, he also says stuff like, my therapist said that people will be found one way or the other, whether or not they get exposed via direct sources. And he also says that if you're being friendly to me, it's because you're my friend, not because you don't want to be indirectly or directly involved. Delirious responds by saying, no, it's petty, those people didn't like you, you can't force people to like you. And with that, a conclusion of my video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If I get 100 or 50 likes, one of the two, I don't care. Just get 50 likes and maybe 10 plus subscribers from this video, and I'll make another one reading all of it so you guys don't have to read it yourself. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, subscribe, it helps me out so much, and if I do get a so or so amount of subscribers from this video, I will make another video just speaking for 8 minutes straight. I hope you all have a blessed day. Go do something productive, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.